What's up, guys, and welcome back to MattDIY. Super excited. We're actually standing right here in my own personal kitchen. Super excited to kick off a new project, and we're actually going to do this in a three-part series. We're going to upgrade the kitchen. That's right, for not a whole lot of money, under $600. We're actually going to take this kitchen from how it looks now, make it a little bit more modernized and a little bit better for not a whole lot of money and something everybody can do. So we're actually going to do part one and go ahead and upgrade the kitchen cabinet hardware, put new handles on them, and then part two we're actually going to go ahead and paint the cabinets to just make them look a little bit better and upgrade them without changing them out. And then part three we're actually going to go ahead and upgrade the flooring. We're going to do some laminate flooring and self-install that ourselves. Going to show you guys how to do that, or briefly how we do it along the way. So if this sounds interesting to you guys and you're new here, be sure to click that subscribe button down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and show you the kitchen, show you what we're about to do. Alrighty guys, so here is a brief overview of my kitchen, just showing you what we have going on. We've got some older kitchen cabinets that have been painted once already, and as you can see it's just a white paint. And then down below we have some, I believe, Corian countertops, which are going to stay with the stainless steel sink, which I actually like. And then we have some more cabinets, again painted white down below, and just taking you around, and that's what we have. So as you can see, we have old hardware, which is right there with some design on it, and it's actually rubbing off in a couple of places, and it's just not in very good shape. Right above here, we have one of the new handles, which I've already replaced, and I'm going to actually show you guys in this video how we go about measuring that and drilling holes for the new hardware, filling them, etc. And then I'm going to do a time lapse of me just finishing up the project. So without anything else, let's go right ahead and jump into changing these cabinet handles. Okay guys, the first thing we're going to do is actually just go ahead and remove the old handle, which is actually should just be real easy, just two screws on the other side of your cabinet. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, so for the not so fun part of this, we do have to do a little bit of math here, right? So if we look at the old handles, and we put a tape measure up here, we've got 3 inches. Let's see if we can show you a little bit better here. 3 inches between the two holes. So the screws go 3 inches on center. If we look at the new handles, and if your new handles are the same size, well, great, you don't have to do anything. And honestly, I'd recommend, if you can, try to do that. It makes it easy. But for me, I got these handles really cheap for a different circumstance, and so we're using these, and they're a different size. So anyway, to measure these guys, we're looking at 3 3/4. I can show you that there a little bit closer. 3 3/4, which it's tough to see there in the video, but 3 3/4 inches on center. So knowing that, if we take 3/4 inches and divide by 2, that's going to be 0.375. So we have to go 0.375 inches each way, this way and this way, to the right and left of each hole, to line up where our new holes are going to be. So we take 0.375 inches, that's actually going to be 3/8 of an inch. So we've got to go 3/8 of an inch this way and 3/8 of an inch that way with the jig, and that will line up our new handles. When I talk about the jig, let me just show you guys briefly, and I'll put a link down in the description where you can buy yourself one of these. This one's worked out pretty darn well for me so far. Not expensive, but this is going to be a lifesaver. So basically, you've got a platform here that's adjustable that you can align on the top of this cabinet, and then you've got the piece here that you can actually align on the side. It's just going to keep it square for you. And then these are going to be the 2 drill holes that you're going to line up with your 2 holes on your cabinet where you're going to drill your holes. And again, we're going 3/8 from this hole, 3/8 from this hole, and that's how we're going to do it. So let's go ahead and line that up, and then I'll show you when we get to that point. Okay, so we've got our jig lined up. We've got our holes on center with the original holes of the cabinet handle. Now what we're going to do, guys, is we're just going to take each one of these, and we're going to move 3/8 and 3/8, and that'll be exactly where our new ones are going to be. Drill those, and then we're good. We're golden, good to go. All right. So, and once you actually go ahead and move these 3/8 to each side, just go ahead and measure between them. Make sure you have your measurement of the handle, or you know what, better yet, get your handle and make sure it lines up with the center of the holes, which mine does. In my case, I have 3 3/4 there, and we're ready to go. Now, you guys might be saying, why don't you just measure, you know, the 3 3/4 and just, you know, slap it on there? Well, because if you don't have this lined up and this lined up, you're not going to have it perfectly centered where the other ones were. And in my case, I want to fill the old ones with wood putty, sand it down, and then just have the new ones, so you're not going to even be able to tell that it was changed. So that's why. Anyhow, let's get our drill. Go ahead and drill these out, and then make sure the new handle fits up. And there we have it. There is the new handle on there, real nice, as you can see. Screws went in just fine. Everything lined up, and these hinges are just about had it too, guys. We're actually going to go ahead and update those, but those I'm not changing up, just going to replace them with something similar. Anyways, new handle's on. I'm not going to go put them on all of them like that, but I am going to go ahead and film me doing the rest just so you can see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you get that jig set and drill your holes, it's pretty simple from there, and everything should fall into place for you. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to be honest, that was pretty bad. That did not go as I wanted it to, and I'm sorry I didn't have a ton of footage there. I will also not be linking you to the tool that I used for doing these handles. For whatever reason, the way that the leveling screws worked, you could never get them perfectly in line, and it allowed your holes to be off just a little bit, and it was just not easy. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Guys, to be honest with you, if you want to save yourself a lot of trouble, just go ahead and buy handles that are the same size as your old ones, and put them in. That way you don't have to worry about drilling new holes and going through this mess, because it was quite a project. But we're done. Everything looks good. Now all we have to do is go through and patch it with wood putty, all the old holes, and then do a brief sand down on everything. And then after that, we can take all the handles off and paint and move into part 2. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more of this. Want some more help with things down the line, be sure to comment down below and like this video if it helped you out in any way. With that, guys, we'll see you next time. And don't forget to always get out, do it yourself.